I had now spent around 5 minutes just staring at the camera trying to figure out what I wanted to say. I'm having a down day. That's what I've been calling them. I decided today that maybe I will just try talking about something that I do enjoy, that I know I enjoy, regardless of how I feel about it at the moment. So I'm going to talk about Power Rangers and Super Sentai, and why, even as a 20-year-old, I still like them. And yeah, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I grew up with it as a kid. A whole lot of it has to do with the fact that I grew up with it as a kid. But it's also the same reason why I like superheroes, or just stories of epic heroes in general. And the reason is because I like believing in people who actually want to help people. And this is something I've realized more and more as I've gotten older. When I was a kid, uh, I can remember how much I liked every season of Power Rangers, based on what was in it. And I remember when I was a kid, Lightspeed Rescue was one of my least favorite seasons of Power Rangers. Lightspeed Rescue, for those who don't know, was essentially taking rescue forces and recruiting them as Power Rangers, the firefighters, emergency workers, stuff like that, and they just turned them into Power Rangers. I think as a kid, the reason why I didn't like it was the most non-epic, I guess, would be the term. They weren't over the top, they were real people, and I think as I've aged, that's the reason now why I like Lightspeed Rescue so much. The Red Ranger in particular, you always get the sense that even without powers, he would have been out trying to help these people. And yeah, a lot of the other Power Rangers would always come to a head where they had to see what they could do without their powers. But the thing about that is that they were put in these situations after the fact, after they had these powers, after they had already been put into a position where they had to protect people and that they had the power to do so. And so they were just pretty much rising to a sense of duty that had been fostered with these powers. But in Lightspeed Rescue, I never felt that way about the characters. You got a very good sense that these were people who would rise to the call of duty, even if they had never become Power Rangers. And I think the reason why I like it now is because that's the sort of heroes I want to believe in. I like superheroes still, and I like all the epic and wild heroes that Power Rangers and Super Sentai produces, but for me, I just need to believe that heroism is something that is real, something that normal people can do. To me, that's important, and a lot of the times, it's one of the only things I can think about to, god damn it, to feel better about how I want to live my life and to get through life. And this is a bit of a downer video, I think. Um, yeah, I just wanted to talk about Power Rangers and why I like them.